AFR On Demand is brought to you by Breck Golf. Try Beaver Creek today, just 20 minutes from downtown Baton Rouge in the Zachary area. They've got a PGA Tour driving range, a short game practice area, 30 to 40-yard practice shots. It's a great place to chip and putt and practice if you don't have time for a full round. Book your tee time today, golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
It's that Louisiana boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, on the fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You pitch a better reload. Get the point.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
How's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but good. I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw, not in time. Scudero delivers, and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us, AFR. We are live from Don Juan Cigar Bar and presented by Pinhook Bourbon. Check them out at pinhookbourbon.com. Delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
I mean, the bourbon, the rye, the cash strength bourbon, their vertical series. If you have not tried Pinhook.
The horizontals, fire.
No, vertical. I'm going to tell you, you know this about me. Everybody knows how much of a whiskey guy I am. Like, there ain't no getting away with endorsing some chump whiskey.
There's no horizontal in your endorsement. It's all vertical, baby. Straight up and down.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You're a weirdo. Yeah, bruh.
Hey.
How are you? Musso and Paulie are back in studio. Alondra on site here from Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. We're thrilled to have you hanging out with us here. It's been a minute. Last week I was in Nashville. The week before you were at Homecoming. How did Georgie do at Homecoming?
She was gorgeous.
No doubt.
Yep, Georgie did awesome. She was gorgeous. They had a powder puff game beforehand.
Okay.
She did great. Shout out. I can't remember their team name.
I saw a video today on Instagram that Jonna posted, and Georgia got an interception in a flag football game.
Pick six, house call.
Yep, saw that.
She took a couple more to the house. She had a good game, but the problem was she slid, got kind of pushed out of bounds, probably a late hit, whatever. We're not soft in the Theriot household, so we didn't complain. Huge brush burn on her leg for Homecoming.
Oh.
She was sad about that.
She put some makeup on it?
It was like a turf. You ain't. You know, it's one of those. Like, it hurt, open wound type brush burn thing. So that
was. You could have worn a pantsuit to Homecoming?
Yeah, no. No. So that was put a little damper on it, but dude, it was good.
Good. Great. Love to hear that.
Yeah.
So we missed you last week. I was up in Nashville.
Yeah.
Show was epic last week, by the way. I mean, the amount of people at Garth Brooks' place, Friends in Low Places, incredible.
Really? Did y'all sing?
No. 4 stories, packed with LSU fans. Probably took 100 pictures with folks last week. It was awesome. In the stairwell, they have, let's show you this, in the stairwell at Friends in Low Places, going from the 3rd to the 4th floor, they have a picture. It's a panoramic photo in the stairwell of Garth Brooks's Garthquake when he did Call in Baton Rouge.
Oh, man.
See, like, that's the stage. This is the panoramic of Tiger Stadium. How about that? It's on my Instagram if you want to see it. If you haven't seen that, Matt Moscona on Instagram. So cool. And by the way, when you go right there, you can't see it, but there's a door in that wall that leads to a speakeasy. It's Garth and Trish's private club in there.
Bro, I was at that concert.
I got to go in it, by the way. Hang on, I'll show you. Wait, I'll show you.
You and Trish?
Look, no, there's me. Look, I can't. And by the way, you can't take post pictures or videos from the private club. But there's me, dude. I picked up a guitar, started strumming a little bit. Check this out. Well, look at this. Look at that. Pool table. It said Shaq's a member. Taylor Swift. All kind of people been in there. You got a piano.
That's
look right over
neat.
Broadway. Look at that.
Yeah,
I can't share this on social because they say, look at the ceiling. Look at the detail in the ceiling. It's incredible.
Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Yeah. Really cool. Really cool. 7 G's. You could be a member.
That's it?
That's it. That's what I said. See, Alondra?
cheaper.
Now, it could be as much as 27, but like
Cheaper than the country club.
right? I was like 7 G's. I'm only in Nashville once a year, but
Might be
coming
worth
here
it.
for 7 G's.
Go
let's
hang out with Shaq and
That's what I'm
Trish.
saying.
You and Trish.
Or nobody's there, and you just get your own spot right there on Broadway.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
7 gur. It's not bad.
7 Jeepers. I'm married to Erica. She's gonna spend that on Christmas lights.
She's already spent that on Christmas lights.
Shout out to Got Lit Light Installers. Who, by the way, I got a text. Derek and the folks from Got Lit are coming to our house tomorrow morning to our Christmas lights. Seriously, look, I'll show you the time so you know I'm not lying. Look, Erica and Derek, he said at 2:32 p.m., come in to put your lights up tomorrow morning. How about that? Eric is so fired up. How's your week going, by the way? How's your week?
My week,
Yeah.
it's been good. It's been fine.
What's up with the glasses, by the way? Why are you wearing glasses?
I need glasses. And
No, you need the Williamson Eye Center.
I need the Williamson Eye Center, I do. But I'm going with glasses right now because I'm about to read something.
Dr. Blake Williamson. We need you stat.
Yeah, I need to get with Doc.
You're farsighted now. You can't see close up,
Correct.
so you need the readers.
Yeah.
It's time to call Dr. Blake.
Yeah.
Would you go see him?
Yeah, I'd go see him. But this actually kind of just helps in general, to be honest with you.
But what if you didn't have to ever mess with that? Like he could fix you.
Well, I kind of like it's kind of drip.
Tell me this. It's not drip. Stupid. You look like an old man.
It's kind of glasses
ridiculous.
drip.
No.
I feel a little smarter
No, you're not.
with this going on right now. I can dress it up. It's like an accessory.
Alondra, your glasses, are those blue light glasses or those actual glasses?
They're actual glasses.
Yours are drip. They're drippy.
I don't think you're using that.
Yeah, no,
And-
you're not. You're not.
No.
Stop trying to be
Doesn't
young.
work.
I don't
Own.
I don't love the drip.
Yeah.
You
Own
don't
what you
love
are.
it.
No.
No, thank you. Own what you are. Alondra, you need to go see Dr. Blake as well.
fair.
I do.
Let's get this done. Let's get this done for you folks. Never wearing glasses again. Dr. Blake Williamson Eye Center. Call him. 924-2020. Call him.
I'm gonna call you, Doc. But this week's been good. It's been a good week. It's been fine.
Good. Love to hear that.
My boy Tilly's in Medjugorje.
Yeah.
He brought a letter from Jonna to Mary, so that's good.
Okay.
Yep. And so I've been running the show. I'm in charge. I'm signing checks. I'm making stuff happen.
You were signing checks at the parish office. You were signing the fronts of checks this morning at parish. I can confirm. When I was there, that's what you were doing.
So it's been a little bit of a stressful week
And
in that regard.
I think your hand was shaking. You were so nervous.
I hate giving people money. Like, can we just pay them next week and let Richard do it? But no, it's been a good week. Had an event. Okay.
Okay. You had an event.
So I had an event on Wednesday of this week. Driving through, I'm going to the event in a neighborhood that everyone would be familiar with here.
Yeah, what neighborhood?
And then I noticed some things, and so that's what I'm going to talk about. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go.
Yep.
Dear early Christmas decorators, I guess it's you guys now.
It will be tomorrow.
I mean, what's today? October the what?
October 24th.
Today's the 24th. Okay.
So good.
It's not even Halloween, and we've got folks already hauling out the holly.
Let's go.
I was in Bocage. That's where I was, right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
I was in Bocage the other day. The sun was going down. I noticed at a few homes already had their Christmas lights up.
Yep. Shout out to Got Lit Light Installers. GotLitLights.com.
Oof. No.
Get you some.
I love decorating as much as the next guy, but I got to tell you, I've got a major problem with this. Got Lit will 1,000,000% be at my house making my front yard and roof and everything look like Santa's workshop.
Parish too. We hired them to do the parish office
Got
last
Lit
year.
will be at Parish,
Yeah.
making it happen over there as well. Hey, bud. But that's not going to happen until at least mid-November. Okay? Y'all have heard me say this before. I think Thanksgiving is a totally made-up holiday. Matter of fact, it's a giant lie that we continue to believe year after year. I don't want to make this about the massacre of the Native Americans, okay? Because that's what Thanksgiving is. They actually didn't come together and have a meal and enjoy that. They were actually shooting and killing the Native Americans. That's a whole other story.
Or maybe they had a meal.
And we celebrate it after that.
What do you know? You weren't
there. Didn't happen that way.
You weren't there.
So I'm not going to talk about the fact that Thanksgiving's made up. Total lie.
Allegedly.
But at least we have to get Halloween behind us before we can start decorating for Christmas, okay? So if you're that person that I'm talking about, let me make one thing perfectly clear. Erica. Let me make this one thing perfectly clear.
You know she's watching.
Miss Erica Keller Moscona, the third.
No,
yes.
The third.
Yes, I think it's dumb that you already have Christmas lights up, okay? But there are a few instances where this is acceptable, okay? Here we go. Most notably, inflatables. I love inflatables.
Okay. Love that.
If you're going to embarrass yourself by putting your Christmas lights up so early, at least go all in and do it.
Yeah.
Okay? I expect an inflatable Snoopy, maybe a Grinch.
Okay.
That's good. I like Disney characters. Nice touch. Super cheesy. Matter of fact, the more cheesy, the better. If you're going to do it early, do inflatables.
Yeah, okay.
Every year there's a Trinity decoration for Halloween and Christmas. This year for Halloween, y'all, it's the giant skeletons sold at Lowe's and Home Depot. You can see it. They're huge. This is just a little advice right
Got
here.
it.
They also have this werewolf thing that everybody's buying. Don't be a follower.
For Christmas?
Nope, for Halloween.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
We're going to get to Christmas in a minute.
Werewolf.
Don't be a follower for Halloween, okay?
It's already 13 minutes past the hour, dog.
I think it's lazy. Okay? I'm going to hurry up.
What's lazy?
Buying the same stuff that everybody else buys.
Yeah.
Spiders are always good for Halloween. Okay, and here we go. Last one.
Yeah.
Almost done. I want to make a hard push for baby Jesus manger scenes this year for Christmas. Hard push.
Okay.
All right?
The reason for the season.
You can order it online. It lights up. You get some hay from the hardware store. Recreate the reason why we're celebrating Christmas in the first place. Let's do that. Sincerely, Ryan.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And call Got Lit Light Installers. They're amazing. They'll come to your house. They'll install their lights. It's beautiful. When the season's over, they come take down the lights, haul them away. You do nothing. They do all the work.
Zero, zip, zilch.
And it's beautiful.
Nothing.
They're coming to install at our house tomorrow.
Don't worry about me, Derek.
Don't think you're calling them on Thanksgiving Day and like, hey, all right, we're ready. No, they're done. Like they do their installs like now and through November. GotLitLights.com. GotLitLights.com. Fired up. What are we doing over here? What we got?
That's me.
No way. How old are you? What does that say? Proud? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's AFR. We are at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. Go. Listen, you're going tailgating. You're going to have bourbon tomorrow in your cup. Make sure it's Pinhook Bourbon. Go to your favorite retailer.
Huge vertical bourbon. Pinhook.
The vertical series is awesome. I'll tell you more about that coming up in just a little bit.
Yep.
Stay with us here. It's AFR.
AFR.
Let's rev. How about that? Rev.
Okay.
Rev's on board.
Let's do it. What are they doing?
We're promoting high-speed internet.
Oh, we're doing that now
Yes.
with Rev? I love Rev.
Bro.
We do stuff with Rev. Rev did The Office at Parish.
Parish is a Rev customer, yes.
Our internet's so fast.
We actually are on a Parish is featured on a Rev commercial because we use Rev. And by the way, last Monday in my neighborhood, crews digging up my front yard. You want to know why?
Why?
Rev crews laying fiber
Really?
in my neighborhood. How about that? Up to 5 gigs, all fiber, so it's buried. So you don't have to worry about storm coming, knocking the power lines. It doesn't matter. It's underground. Think about that.
Doesn't matter.
Let's Rev. Local, been local for 90 years, and they're awesome. And Tressy's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Rev.
If for no other reason, just do it.
Let'sRev.com, R-E-V. Let'sRev.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Tigers and Aggies this weekend. By the way, Brian Kelly on his during his Thursday press conference. This is number one Muse from Thursday. Gave an update on Weeks, Gooden, and Butler for tomorrow.
No, Whit Weeks hasn't been able to practice, so we've listed him as doubtful. Butler practiced the last couple of days, and Gooden as well. So they'll both be. I don't know what did we have them as? Do we have them as probable?
Butler available, Gooden probable.
Yeah, so I think we're updated, with that.
Okay, so, last week you were really shorthanded in your defensive front with no Whit Weeks. Obviously, Gabe Relaford's done for the year. You had no Jamari Butler, no Bernard Gooden. You were really thin, down 4 key contributors. You're not going to have Whit Weeks. Been saying that since last Friday, and I think they're maybe hopeful to be able to get him back against Alabama. I don't know that that's even going to happen.
What's the matter with him?
I honestly don't know why they're slow playing this. It was very clear last Thursday at Brian Kelly's media availability, I saw Whit in a boot and started asking around. It was abundantly clear he was not going to play last week, or this week.
Okay.
And so they're slow playing, and I don't know why. And maybe it's a competitive advantage. They can do whatever they want. I mean, he's listed on the injury report, so they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But and I'm not confident enough with enough sources confirming to me what exactly is wrong with him. So that's nothing I'm going to say. What I am very comfortable in saying is exactly what I told you last Friday. Was he wasn't playing last week. I knew he wasn't going to play this week. And I think it's up in the air if he plays against Alabama.
Oh, man, that stinks.
So you're not getting Whit back this week, obviously, but you're going to get Butler back, and you're going to get Gooden back as well. So you're going to get a couple of guys back in that defensive front. It's important against this team. The other thing worth noting is, and Brian Kelly said this as well, how this is to Muse from Thursday, that they're preparing for the weather as it looks like you're going to have a rain game Saturday at Tiger Stadium.
We have, used wet ball all week on offense, preparing for weather. And that's just simply using a water bottle, spraying the ball, and making sure that, if the weather is wet, we still have to execute, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
You didn't play football. You played baseball professionally, and sometimes you play in the rain. What effect do you think weather has trying to grip and throw? Like, there's always this kind of conversation. The thought is maybe that it limits your effectiveness in the passing game. I've gone back and forth with Russ Mitchell about this over the years. His contention is it makes it harder to run the football. It actually makes it easier in the passing game. And from a blocking scheme assignment, it is harder to move bodies when you're on a slick track. And maybe you could have defenders slip and whatnot. But do you have a thought on that, on the weather?
I think playing defensive back is the hardest position to play in professional sports and be really, really good at it, because you have to go backwards. You have to be able to go forward, side to side. You have to be able to flip your hips and then run straight forward. And then you've got, your eyes going everywhere. I mean, a high level DB, Derek Stingley, for instance, I think that's one of the hardest positions to play in pro sports. They don't know what the wide receiver is going to do. So they're reacting, and you got to react and be on top of them. Now throw in that reaction with a wet surface makes it even harder. So I believe that it's advantage offense, and it should be advantage throwing the ball for that reason, assuming the quarterback can get a grip and deliver a good ball. I mean, the guys that are guarding them are already at a disadvantage, but now you throw in that wet surface, man. I used to hate hitting in the rain, because although the raindrops are small and you don't ever think that you're affecting your vision, we don't think they're affecting our vision when we're walking around, unless it's can't see in front of you. Like, it does mess with your eyesight for sure. So I guess saying that, maybe it's harder for the receivers to catch the ball because there may be, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, man, it's a variable. It is something that these guys don't prepare a lot for. So I do think it is going to be something interesting to watch.
As I'm looking at the forecast right now, it is an 85% chance of rain. As of right now, as of this moment, according to weather.com, it is an 85% chance of rain in our coverage area on Saturday. It looks like the first chance of precipitation is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I know what kind of has been projected is a a big weather dump late Saturday night, hopefully after the game. Maybe you get a little rain before, a clearing, and then the next big cell that comes after the game. Hopefully it's that way. But in any event, I mean, as you can see, look, you can look at the chance of rain graph. It just increases from about noon until 6 or so. It may be getting to Baton Rouge right around kickoff, and we may have a deluge on our hands in Tiger Stadium. But both teams have to play in it. We'll see how they manage. Hey, we're brought to you by Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints, the official supermarket of AFR. Love telling you about our friends at Rouse's. Maybe you're going to tailgate this weekend for LSU, Texas A&M. Pop into Rouse's, whatever you need. You need your bourbons. They got Pinhook. Our show today is presented by Pinhook Bourbon. You want to know where you can get Pinhook Bourbon? You can get Pinhook Bourbon at any Rouse's location. The rye, the bourbon, the cash strength bourbon, they got it all. They got tons of bourbon and beer and your family beverages as well, the non-adult beverages, and everything you could possibly imagine. Meat to throw on the grill. If you need to make groceries, Rouse has been helping you do that for 65 years, I should say. Rouses.com, Rouses.com. Rouses, this feels like home. And if you don't go to Rouses, you can kick rocks.
It's time to kick rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
a perpetual kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
I know that it's a business. I know that the owners love this because they're making a ton of money. But the in-game sports betting, more specifically the in-game sports betting at the venues where the games are actually happening, is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
I think it's awesome.
We're seeing this unfold right now.
The kiosk where you can go bet, like in Vegas, it's awesome.
As long as so was there 31 guys were indicted?
But only 2 were basketball players, or a basketball player and a coach.
So far. I think it's going to be...
So it's an outlier.
I think it's going to... No, I think
it's an exception.
I think it's going to be much
deeper.
It's
not the majority. It's not the rule.
No, this is a bad look. They're going to start uncovering
it's a bad look, but that doesn't mean
sports.
It doesn't matter. I mean, that's the whole thing. And by the way, it doesn't matter if sports betting's legal or not. People want to do this, they do it anyway. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
Pete Rose was doing this in baseball before sports betting was ever, 4 decades before this was legal.
But now you got all the crazy prop bets. That's my thing. Now it's right there. It's available. You got two guys for the Cleveland Indians this year that got popped that are banned for life for sports betting. It's too easy. It's too accessible. It's going to ruin.
Cool. Then don't be an idiot.
It's going to ruin this.
No, it's not ruining nothing.
Just
don't be an idiot. It brings so many more people and so much more interest into sports because people have another reason to watch and cheer. If you're an idiot and you know the rules and you choose to break the rules, then you're going to have consequences. You're an idiot. If you're Chauncey Billups and you want to collaborate with the mob to rig poker games, you're an idiot. If you're Terry Rozier and you made $160 million in your career and you're checking yourself out of a game so an under hit so you can get your palms greased to the tune of $50K, you're an idiot. You're going to go to federal prison over $50K when you made $160 million, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Like, idiots are going to be idiots at some point in their life no matter what the vehicle is for them to be an idiot. He's an idiot.
Yeah, kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
The Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers will play in the World Series. They can kick rocks.
Kick rock.
Only because I think we all knew that this was going to happen, and they're going to win this one in 5, maybe 4. And then they'll do it again next year, and then they're probably going to do it again the following year. And I don't know. I want to see some new blood. But I do. Look, let me say this too. We saw something happen when Ohtani hit the 3 homers and struck out 10 that we'll never see that again. So I just want everyone to appreciate what that guy's doing, though, because he's the greatest baseball player to ever walk the planet. All right?
Aside from Babe Ruth.
Okay. Sure.
Why do you hate Babe Ruth?
I don't. If you are complaining about...
Why do you hate Babe Ruth?
I don't hate Babe Ruth. I don't hate Babe Ruth. He's fine. He loved to smoke cigars and eat hot dogs and drink beers and hit homers and strike people out.
It was awesome.
I mean, God bless America.
It was awesome.
Yeah. If you're one of those complaining about the increased security measures on campus this weekend, you can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
I've been hearing some rumblings about this. And you are stupid, similar to Terry Rozier.
And Shohei, because he got away with sports betting too.
Well,
no.
I don't know if he got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
No, did he?
Bro, he flat got away with it.
It was his translator. He doesn't know
Pins
English.
it on the translator. Guy takes the fall, and Shohei gets to go on because he's Shohei. Absolutely, that's what happened. No. See,
that's
now,
speculation.
no.
That's speculation.
Now, bro,
That's
like when
that's unfair.
they're changing statements in the middle of that whole thing. No, it's exactly what happened.
Know English.
You know that's what happened,
he doesn't
brother.
know what to say.
You know that's what happened. If you want to be a Shohei apologist here because you love Shohei and he hits 3 homers and he's the best player since Babe Ruth, fine. But don't come here cracking on the sports betting guys in the NBA this week and then being an apologist for Shohei. No.
Shohei doesn't know English, man. He didn't know what he was doing. What's he supposed to do?
Absolutely ridiculous.
In other news, because this segment has been sponsored by Kick Rocks, is sponsored by Ruckus.
Yep.
We got some big news coming next week. Next week with Ruckus.
We'll announce it next week.
And I did see some. I went online. I need to go buy some more shoes. They have some fire. They're burnt orange, so it's kind of Texas.
The KDs.
Yeah, but I do like them.
They're great.
Anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, it's after further review, and you can kick rocks.
Why?
For being a hypocrite on the Shohei thing. You're absolutely a hypocrite.
He didn't get in trouble.
Yes. Of course he didn't get in trouble because he's the best player in the game and he's the most marketable player in the game. Of course he didn't get in trouble.
He didn't do it.
Give me a break. Jeez.
And Jordan just wanted to go play baseball.
Yeah, that's all that happened. All right, it's after further review. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar, our Friday show. Here from Don Juan is presented by Pinhook Bourbon. By the way, the Pinhook Bourbon, they have their 3 standard offerings, the bourbon, the rye, the cask strength, but they have their vertical series. So this is the mash bill. The recipe never changes. So they age it like wine. So believe it'll run through 20. They'll have a different release every year as it ages up through 2032. Oh, wow. I believe will be the last year. Will be the 16 year. So the vertical series is awesome. Cool. Love what Pinhook is doing. Their master blender is in New Orleans, as a matter of fact. So great local tie. I'm telling you, if you've not tried Pinhook Bourbon, try Pinhook Bourbon. You can find a great local retailers at watering holes. If you don't have it, if they don't have it, ask for it. Pinhookbourbon.com. All right, it's after further review. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Let's break. I do want to get your thoughts on the World Series, and I want to get a lot of people have been asking your thoughts on Tony Vitello as well, leaving Tennessee to go to the Giants. You won a World Series with the Giants. Will he work in Major League Baseball? Will he work in the Giants? Is that a thing we may see with college coaches taking that path? Could this be sort of like a trendsetter? We'll get into that with Theriot. Ask Ryan in 15 minutes. Get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us in the 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Ask Ryan in 15 minutes. Stay here. It's AFR.
After further review.
We're brought to you by the Watermark and the Renaissance. I said Renaissance.
Renaissance.
The Renaissance. The Renaissance. The Renaissance.
Renaissance.
The Watermark downtown, Renaissance Southtown. As a matter of fact, right about now, I would assume the LSU football team is probably pulling up to Renaissance Baton Rouge. Probably right about now, if not now, soon. Because every Friday before a home game, the LSU football team moves into Renaissance Baton Rouge, the Renaissance, right there on Bluebonnet. Because obviously Brian Kelly wants to get them far, far away from campus and all the tailgaters and all the crazy partying. Don't want all that temptation everywhere. So they go to Renaissance Baton Rouge because with 13,000 square foot of meeting space, Renaissance Baton Rouge can host everything that they have, from their team meals to the full team meetings to the individual position group meetings, plenty of guest rooms as well for the whole football program. It's Renaissance Baton Rouge right there on Bluebonnet. Of course, got Tallulah inside the Renaissance as well. So check them out. It's the Watermark downtown and it's the Renaissance Southtown. Check them out today. It's Renaissance Baton Rouge.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Some part of it you could argue that the naivete, the inexperience is a good thing, but I feel that the ability to manage moments, your heartbeat, is advantageous and understand, especially in a 7-game series. So I think that we're equipped to play well, and we're facing a very good ball club. But yeah, I like the experience, but also like the enthusiasm that those guys have, and we have some of those guys too.
Blue Jays, Dodgers, game 1 of the World Series tonight, 7 o'clock. You got to play in a few of these things, man. Won a couple of them. What's it like right now? What are we, 2.5 hours for first pitch of game 1?
I mean, look, those guys are so excited right now, presently, at the moment. This is what you what you start in February preparing for in hopes that you can be involved in this series. You know, the weather starts to turn, air gets a little crisp. The emotion of every World Series game is incredible. You know, you get to Tiger Stadium, man, and you can kind of feel that out there when you're tailgating. I mean, it's like nothing else, man. It's such a cool feeling.
So that was John Schneider, who's the manager of the Blue Jays. Obviously, Dave Roberts has won a couple here for already with the Dodgers. So a little kind of old hat a little, and then you got a guy's there for the first time. Does that matter?
Yeah, it matters.
You were there with two really veteran managers.
Right, yeah, no, it does matter. And Skip Bertman used to always say you kind of have to lose before you win. You have to understand, you know, the things that are going to happen, the things that you do. You know, just as an example, you know, there's a couple rooms at the World Series where it's all, you know, each player is responsible to sign 20 dozen baseballs. And there's media availability that's different than what you're normally used to. There's restrictions on batting practice and how many tickets you can get, and then communicating with family for tickets and security. I mean, there's a lot that goes on with those games that don't happen in the regular season. And so, yeah, if you haven't experienced it before, it's a lot. I mean, you're right. I was there with Tony La Russa, who'd been there plenty, and then Bruce Bochy as well. So they knew how to prepare the team for that. You know, Schneider, I think this is his first time as a coach.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
well, I don't know if maybe anywhere else in his career. I'd have to look up his bio. But
yeah, I think this is his first.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah. Any type of coach. So, yeah, man, look, advantage to the guys that have been there before, 100%.
Game one, obviously home field is with Toronto. Do you think that matters much tonight?
Yeah.
Game one or for the series?
The whole thing matters, yeah. For the series itself. I do think home field advantage is important, especially when you're talking about a dome versus open air field. Dodger Stadium is absolutely insane for the playoffs in the World Series. Not like any other stadium, truthfully. It's loud. The speakers are loud. So, yeah, I mean, Toronto, I've played there. Don't really remember it, to be honest. Shocker. But, yeah, I mean, you're talking about outdoor stadium and a dome. So the dome team obviously has more, or an enclosure. The enclosed team, obviously, you know, is going to have a different feel. So, yeah.
The series odds heavily favor the Dodgers. I'm trying to pull them up real quick because I know we haven't posted over at Louisiana Sports, and I posted this earlier this week. I'm trying to find them real in a hurry, but it's heavily favored the Dodgers. Here you go. The Dodgers are minus 210, so you got to bet 210 to win 100. Do you like the Dodgers?
Yeah, I do. You know, I like the Dodgers a lot. I think the Dodgers are a hell of a team, fun team to watch, especially when you have a guy like Kike Hernandez who hits like 200 during the year, and then all of a sudden in the postseason he's Reggie Jackson. But they're strong, their entire lineup. The one interesting piece.
It looks like the most. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but just real quick, the most likely scenario, according to the odds, is Dodgers in 5 to win the series 4-1.
Dodgers in 5. Yeah, no, I can see that. But there is Bo Bichette is going to be back for the Blue Jays for the first time since like early September, and he's batting fourth. Bo Bichette's a hell of a player and very important to that lineup. So I mean, look, anything can happen. It's a crazy game, but I like the Dodgers for sure.
Okay. All right, we're here at Riot Radio Hour. Terrio's with us. We'll get to Ask Ryan coming up here in less than 10 minutes from right now. And we're talking tons of, obviously, college football. We'll get to LSU, Texas A&M picks. We'll do our pick'em segment in 20 minutes. We'll preview and predict Saints Bucks as well. But giant news, and tons of people have asked me to ask you about this today. So the other big news in college baseball is Tony Vitello taking the Giants job. First of all, do you think it can work, Tony Vitello's style managing big leaguers?
No. I mean, he's going to have to make some changes probably. But his players love him. You know, I don't know if it's the managing big leaguer piece that worries me as much as it is the control of the game piece. Because Major League Baseball has changed tremendously. You know, front office folks and analytics folks are heavily involved in the lineup and the way the game's managed. And so it's not like it was 20 years ago where you have full autonomy to just do whatever you want. Those managers are taking some sort of direction from somebody. In the Giants case in particular, you've got Buster Posey, I think is the president of the team right now, who I think is an old school type mindset guy, which may play well for Tony. Look, all he's got to do, and it's real simple, is get the guys believing in him and trusting him. And I think that's what he did at Tennessee. Did he do some dumb stuff and jump in the stands and, wear the daddy hat and bark and scream? And
fur coat and all that stuff.
The fur coat and all that stuff.
Like, that wouldn't play in a clubhouse, would it?
Look,
tell me.
I'm trying to not be the get off my lawn old guy yelling at the clouds. And, I walked uphill in the snow to school every day. I think that I could see where there's a place for it with the right personnel. The season is so long. You almost need some of those antics to keep guys engaged.
Joe Madden who always been like animals in the clubhouse, like peacocks?
Dude, he did all kind of crazy. Yeah. Them guys loved it.
Dinosaurs.
He would have like special guests in the clubhouse, actors. Dusty Baker did that. I could see Tony doing that. And look, I've spent some time with him the last couple years. Yeah, we see that on TV, but I watched him when Tennessee came to Baton Rouge last year and Skip was out there and we were doing our alumni game, I believe it was. Tony navigated through everybody, like where's Skip? He didn't know Skip and just wanted to go shake the man's hand and introduce himself. Got one of his photographers to come take a picture with he and Skip. He knew my name. He knew Blair Barbier's name. Like, he knew. I'd never really met him. He was very intentional. Sure. I kind of saw a different side of him at that moment. I'm like, this guy's not too bad. I hated him before.
Makes sense why he's a great recruiter, right?
Yeah.
Don't all the great recruiters do that? They make everybody feel special.
Yeah, and he did. So, okay. I'm hopeful. I think it's really cool if this can actually happen. I've often wondered how Skip would do in the big leagues. I think this will be a great indication. I'm not comparing Tony and Skip by any means, but making that jump, man, that's not something that happens every day, but theoretically it should. If you can coach baseball, you can coach baseball.
Yeah. Well, I'm fired up that he's out of the SEC. He was the single biggest hurdle that Jay Johnson had to clear. If it was 1A, 1B in whatever order with those two as the best recruiters, the most tireless recruiters in college baseball, it was Tony Vitello and Jay Johnson, and now Tony Vitello's gone. It's natural to assume Tennessee is going to take a step back. It's just you don't have the guy that was the kingpin. So see how it goes. It'll be a fascinating test case to see. The money's going to be interesting, too. He's making $3 million at Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of our mutual friends about what big league managers make. That's not public. You don't just put that out there. Some guys like Roberts makes 8. I think Boone's making 7, maybe. But, kind of let me believe the average is around 1.8, 2, something in that range.
Yeah, but here's the difference. He gets an off season.
Yeah.
In college baseball, there's no off. His off season is actually probably harder than in season from a recruiting standpoint. He's going to be able to go home.
He's also got to play 162.
No, he does, but he's going to be able to go home and relax.
Yeah.
And be able to decompress, where he doesn't. You can't do that in college.
All right. Be a fascinating test case to see what happens there with Tony Vitello and the San Francisco Giants. All right, it's after further review. We're glad you're hanging out with us here on a Friday edition of AFR from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. Always love telling you about Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry, LMFJ.com. LMFJ.com for Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. Gents, Christmas season's here. Holidays are nigh. If you're thinking of popping the question, Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. They've been helping people around Louisiana get engaged for 4 decades. It's because no matter your budget, they're always going to give you the Lee Michaels experience because they're buying for 10 stores. They have the selection, and they can give you great value as well. It's not like the cookie cutter of a big box store or, unfortunately with boutiques, sometimes you don't have the best selection and you overpay. Lee Michaels is that perfect, I think Goldilocks. It's just right. Great selection, great prices, awesome customer service. It's Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry, LMFJ.com. All right, y'all, it's After Further Review. Glad you're hanging out with us here. Terrio's with us. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. Come by, get you a cigar, have a pour of Pinhook Bourbon, craft cocktails, or wherever you are, grab some Pinhook Bourbon for this weekend with some great football to enjoy your football weekend. We're going to knock out our final break of hour number 2. We'll do Ask Ryan to wrap up the hour next. So get your questions in for Theriot. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Ask Ryan is next.
After Further Review.
Get Gordon and get it done. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You've been injured in an accident. It's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Get Gordon and get it done. You can always go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com. Confirmed also this week, we're going to start doing some remote broadcasts in conjunction with Gordon, his teams, his location. So like the Thursday before Bama, we'll be at Court to Table. Excited about that. And then actually December the 11th, we're going to be at Gordon's office in Baton Rouge, the main office in Baton Rouge. So that's one thing he's going to do is bicycle giveaway around the Christmas time. So we're really excited to be there because we talk plenty about Gordon. You see the billboards and you know that what he does and you see big numbers and all the settlements that they get and what they recover for their clients. And all that's a very important thing. It's what they do. But they're so community-oriented and driven as well to give back to the communities they serve. It's one of the reasons I love being able to tell you about Gordon McKernan every single day. So you know what to do. Go to getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona. Presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
All right, we're wrapping up hour number 2. Time for Ask Ryan. You get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Lots of ways that you can get involved in the show. Kate says, Ask Ryan. With the Dodgers' dominance not seeming to end soon, what are your thoughts on the salary cap issue that'll be a pain point in the upcoming CBA negotiation?
It will be. It's I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't have baseball, if there was a bit of a strike on this next go-around of negotiations. Kind of coming to that point, I believe. I hope they can figure it out beforehand, though.
Thomas asked Ryan, best sponsor of AFR?
Oh, man, it's got to be Parrish Construction and Roofing.
Great point. How could it not be?
It's got to be Parrish. I think a close second would be South Point. OGs.
There are OGs? Darren James
Darren
an OG?
James is an OG. Let's see. Brandon Holly in Relief Windows has been pretty steadfast. Shout out.
That ash just fell.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's what I got.
How about that? Spilled all that ash everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's a party foul. I was trying to keep all the smoke away from you, and the ash just fell.
You're good,
My bad. Sean asked Ryan, as a member of the LSU Presidential Search Committee, what qualities are you looking for in a new president? Are you going to ask him for a medal for saving Baton Rouge from the fire last year? You did. You saved it.
Yeah, I did that. I should have a key to the city or a day. But whatever. That's another totally different discussion. I need to talk to Sid about that, matter of fact.
Okay.
Qualities, I'm looking for a leader. I'm looking for somebody that can marry multiple campuses. I think that's important. And, yeah, I mean, it's going to be it's a fun deal going on right now, and I'm just excited for the next president. It's going to be cool.
Ask Ryan, is January 5th a good day to start dyeing Easter eggs?
Yeah, right. I mean... And I do love Christmas, and I love Christmas lights.
By the way,
I do. But
I was in your office today at Parrish. You received a phone call from your middle child, your eldest daughter, who is excited because she did what today? What did she do today? What did Macy Theriot do today?
She put a little peppermint in her coffee.
And who was really complimentary and excited about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we started singing. What did we start singing?
Deck the halls.
No. Hark the
hair. Y'all did. Yes. You were singing a Christmas carol, talking to your daughter about putting peppermint in her mocha, in her coffee, and
guilty.
And now you come here today and you crush people for putting up the Christmas lights too early.
But we're not decorating.
Ask Ryan, brownies or cookies? Favorite type of desserts from Nathan?
Cookies.
Tybers, ask Ryan, why do you hate Babe Ruth?
I don't. I like Babe Ruth. I actually really want an autographed Babe Ruth baseball. If anybody has one that's authenticated and like real, I'd like to talk to you.
Brian, ask Ryan, do you know how to use the washing machine and dryer? If so, what laundry detergent do you use?
Yes, I wash clothes. We all share that responsibility in my household. We are currently using a detergent. It's really funny that you asked that because I know what it is. It's called Wash Dat. Wash DAT. My wife likes the way it smells. Wash Dat.
Ask Ryan. Man.
Yes.
That was a tough loss last week, am I right?
Yep, it was tough.
It's from Greg Lehman. TK asked Ryan, hey, Ryan, my Uncle Jerry said he likes your glasses. He has the same pair. He said y'all can get LASIK together.
I've been better from TK, but Greg did good. Greg was good this week.
After further review. We're wrapping up hour number 2. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. We're presented today by Pinhook Bourbon. If you've not tried Pinhook Bourbon, you got to, man. I was actually at dinner with some clients on Wednesday, ordered an old-fashioned with Pinhook Rye. It's super versatile spirit, neat, rocks in a cocktail. Trust me, it's affordable, it's delicious. Try Pinhook Bourbon today, pinhookbourbon.com. All right, y'all, hour 3 kicks off. We'll do our Pick'em segment when we come back next from Don Juan Cigar Bar.
AFR.
Brought to you by Shawbills Tire and Auto Service, ShawbillsTire.com, with locations all over South Louisiana. Find the location nearest you at ShawbillsTire.com, ShawbillsTire.com. So Martin over at Shawbills, I know you love Shawbills. Martin over at Shawbills texted me, and there is a deal that they have going on at Shawbills through next Friday, so through the end of the month, okay? It is, they are stacking mail-in, $280 stackable mail-in rebates.
Okay.
And, so it's $160. And $118 free installation with your Shawbills credit card. That is $278 off a set of Michelin tires.
That's basically free.
How about that? $278 off a set of Michelin tires right now at Shawbills, only through the end of this month. I tell you all the time, they will combine the manufacturer offer, the in-house offer to get you the best price possible on the best tires on the road. It's at Shawbills. ShawbillsTire.com, ShawbillsTire.com. Shawbills, we keep you rolling.